Welcome to the Alpha Agent Insurance Agents Podcast. It's been a while since we spoke. Here we are. That being said, we're going to go dive in deep on what makes an agent a 98 percenter and a 2 percenter. Again, you may not know what this means, but I'm going to go into detail with that. But thank you for joining and listening to this podcast. Super excited. Super excited for you to join. And that being said, let's hop right into this. All right. So I'm Foreign, the owner of Alpha Agent. All right. We provide systems that create agents into alpha agents, right? We don't just sell leads, we sell a sales system and even a training of how to sell the leads. This is a business in a box with IULs. That being said, what I've seen over the years is what makes the difference from a 2 percenter agent and the 98% agent. This is a real stat, by the way. 98% of insurance agents that get their license within the first year quit. They don't renew their license. Only 2% continue. Right. Only 2%. So with that being said, we're going to talk into the differences and what makes those people, right? So first off, agents in those 2% understand that lead vendors aren't all evil. Of course, there's some bullshit lead vendors, that sell you multi-sold leads just to make a quick buck. They don't really care about your existence. They just want to sell you some leads, right? They share leads. They have a huge funnel and they just divvy them out. There's no big deal to them, right? They're not sending them in real time either. They send you in a list, maybe. They're not even engaged. Maybe they're getting bait switched. You probably experienced those leads before, where basically, for example, Facebook, Instagram, these people are scrolling on Instagram. They don't really give a fuck. They're scrolling on Instagram, all right? And they see an ad that talks about some investment opportunity. They click on an ad that doesn't say IUL. They click on it. They fill out some quick form that's one button click and their whole information is filled out, sent, and they forget it the next moment. They keep scrolling and dicking around on Instagram and Facebook, right? That's the leads that makes the 98 percentage quit. Because you're calling these leads. They don't even know what the IUL is when you're trying to demonstrate the IUL to them, right? You're doing educational calls, trying to explain what the IUL is, and after this 15 minutes of you just bantering on about how awesome the IUL is, the person's like, well, it sounds all good and all, but I never heard about this before, so let me talk to my wife. All right, you probably got that before. So that being said, that's what's going to make you a 98% agent, right? Is if you have leads that aren't live, aren't exclusive, and aren't engaged in knowing what the IUL is, right? For example, Alpha Agent. Our leads are live, exclusive, and they know what the IUL is, plastered all over the page itself, right? We only get leads from the Google ads. They must search, how do I get an IUL? By the way, I don't know about you. When I first got my license, I didn't even know what the term IUL stood for. All right. Obviously now I do because that's my focus. But yeah, with that being said, that's one part. The other section is the system. All right. The system. If you're an agent that doesn't have a sales system, you kind of just have a notebook and you're just writing this stuff down in your journal to keep track of your leads, your appointments, stuff like that, you're going to quit. You're going to be a 98%er because it's not professional, A. You might miss some appointments. And there's not really a system to be following up with the leads. And even if you were able to follow up with them to such an extent, you would only be able to handle so many leads per month, right? So what makes a 2%er agent in that area is they have a pipeline system that shows them every section of through the sales process, the customer journey of becoming a customer. They have it all dialed in a CRM. Boom, boom, boom. They also have a follow-up system that follows up the lead automatically if they don't book an appointment. It's going to follow up with them, give them details about the IUL automatically, tell them to book an appointment. They have a scheduling system that's automated where it has their calendar with their headshot, their name, and automated follow-ups to remind them of the appointment and even send the Zoom link automatically so you don't have to think about it. You just show up on the appointment. If they don't show up, you have a way to just mark them as no-show, and the system will do it for you. What this is doing is it's taking this out of your mind, like, oh, I got to follow up that lead that didn't show up. I got to follow up that lead that didn't schedule an appointment. It takes it out of your mind right? It takes it out of your mind and lets the system do it for you. So you can do what you do best, is selling the IUL effectively. For the people that are actually taking your time seriously and showing up to these calls, right? So that's the other section, is they have a system that has a pipeline, a scheduling system, and possibly AI, which let me go in that a little bit. So what the AI system is, Alpha AI, by the way. This is not like a promotion or anything. Like, just I want to make sure you have these certain areas in your insurance business dialed in to become a killer agent. By the way, we offer, of course. But that being said, the AI, right? As soon as an agent, no, a lead responds to the follow up, as soon as they respond, the follow up stops, and now is your responsibility to respond to this lead. If you don't respond within a couple minutes, maybe even a day, they're going to go talk to some other agent. So what the AI does is it's programmed to know the IUL 99% better than most agents. It knows your schedule even, and it can even book appointments for you on your behalf. And we have it set to never tell itself as being AI. So there's that. It's set as your assistant. So as soon as they reply saying, "Oh, cool, yeah, the IUL looks great. Let's set an appointment," the AI will respond, "Hey, Brandy, sounds great. Let's get you scheduled with John, you the agent. He has 2 p.m. on Thursday available and Friday at 3 p.m. available. Which works for you?" Give them 2 times every time so they make a choice. They can say in jargon, some slang, whatever they want. They say 3 p.m. works good for me. They don't even say the date. The AI understands, books it on your calendar, puts them into the automation as a booked appointment so they get the reminders, and it's all taken care of. All right. So if you have scheduling system, pipeline sales system, and even AI, you're on your way to being a killer 2%er alpha agent, right? The other section is understanding, which is the most important part, because you have the most killer leads in the world, the most killer system. If you're not confident, you don't understand how to sell the IUL, you don't know how to lead the intro call and qualify the lead to go on to the illustration call, you don't know how to even create an illustration and demonstrate the illustration that makes sense to the client, because, by the way, you're talking a whole different language when you're talking insurance. And then you don't know how to even submit an application on a Zoom call effectively, and you feel like you have to do it in person, like, you're losing the game. You're going to be quitting very soon. You got to get on this game and just get on it. All right. So with that being said, if you have a system, you understand confidence of how to convert a person if they ask you for IUL. You have high quality leads that are live, exclusive, and engaged. You have a system that has a pipeline system to keep track of every lead so they don't fall through the cracks. Because if one falls through the cracks, that could have been a sell. That's $3,000 you left right there. And a follow-up system, a scheduling system, and possibly AI. What that creates in the center, it's going to save you time. It's going to save you money. It's going to give you confidence. And what that creates with those 3 traits is the alpha agent. Right? So I want you to take that into account. Think about that very deeply, about where you're at with that. Right? By the way, you can take this alpha agent personality test, wherever it's called, that we have on our website, and ask you questions, red, orange, green, of how you feel in those current situations. Like, how do you feel about your leads being live? Red, orange, or green. And we'll give you a percentage of how beta you are or how alpha you are. All right. So, yeah, that's one thing I just really want to iterate. Like, those things you need to have solid in place in order to really make it in this industry. Because let's be honest, you're probably starting to realize how cutthroat this industry is. All right. You got upline that really don't care about you. They don't really want to spend the time training you because they've seen a bunch of other agents quit. So they're just like sick of it. They're sick of training you. They're sick of making sure you know everything correctly. It's really your responsibility. Okay. This is the other thing you got to take, is responsibility to learn this stuff. Learn all this stuff. If you want to make this your real career where you have the ability to work anywhere in the world, as long as you're willing to deal with the time zones, of course, you got to take this seriously. Otherwise, this industry is not going to take you seriously. If you're just kind of dicking around thinking this is some side hustle, it's going to eat you up and spit you out. It's going to do exactly that. If you think you can just rely on annoying your friends and family to get IUL sold, think again. It's only going to last so long. This is why 98% quit in the first year, because every single IMO tells you to go with your warm market, because they're not going to give you paid leads for free unless you're paying for them. It's not the case. They also want to make sure you have some experience talking to the leads, everything like that, right? So if you feel you're kind of in that position where you're possibly a 98%er, a beta agent, I should say, you feel like you're not sure about how to sell the IUL, you don't have a system, you don't have high quality leads, you're unsure what's going on, we have a lot of stuff to offer, Alpha Agent. I'm licensed in 40 plus states, right? We're insurance agent owned. We're the best in the industry. And by the way, we're rated #1 by the National Federation of Insurance Agents, NFIA, as the best IUL lead provider for insurance agents. All right. So if you want to learn more, go to our website, alphaagentleads.com. Click the button. You're going to see a VSL, me talk more about this possibly. Schedule your call. And we're just going to make sure we see where you're at as an agent. We're not going to tell you no numbers, no system on this call, of course. But if we see that you're a quality agent that's worthy to work with, and also that you align with us, that we can actually help you, because our statement, by the way, is you should be making at least $10K per month in target premium, not AP, because a lot of people like to BS with saying AP, right? Target premium. We want you to be making at least $10K per month in target premium within 90 days. Or if this is not the case, because our system is so perfected, we're confident, not cocky, is that you should probably change careers, right? We're seeing 90% plus success rate on our system, right? So yeah, that being said, just want to give a little short podcast. There's going to be some more of these, have some more speakers, stuff like that. But yeah. Anyways, other than that, thank you for joining this podcast. Listen to me. I really appreciate it. I would love for you to meet all the members of our team, right? And make you from, just a basic agent getting by, kind of lost, to becoming an alpha agent that's confident in what he does and knows what he does and is making a name for himself. And also the ability to do what you want when you want. That's why we're doing this. Not to be, insurance not fun to sell. It's fun to travel like to Columbia, Medellin, travel all over the world, drink Macallan, enjoy your life, all right? So with that being said, thank you, and I look forward to speaking with you soon. Thank you.